Yo, what's going on, man? We're gonna have some fun right quick, man. Quick
Yeah,
pre-draft show, so we can get the temperature in the room, man. What everybody feeling, man, headed to this damn draft, cause man,
just checking the temp.
this gonna be a draft for the ages, man. I
How
just
are
feel
we
like we're gonna
feeling?
have so much to talk about during this draft, and yeesh,
How are we
man.
feeling out here, Falcons fans? Draft night. Game
Hey,
on.
that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, man. Draft night, man. Hope everybody's
we
gonna be
want, we
eating
want, but
good.
what we gonna do, man? We gonna eat good. We gonna have fun. And y'all know I got to have my chicken wings.
You gonna
But
have those, y'all. You gonna have those.
trust me, I want to get y'all vibe of how y'all feeling today, man. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat so y'all can come in and talk to us, man. Cause we want to know how y'all feel. Cause we know how we feel. We've been
Oh
talking
yeah.
about it for the last 3-4 months. So
Yes,
we got a
sir.
vibe of how we gonna roll tonight. And I'm gonna tell y'all, it really don't matter who we pick because I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna make the best of
Oh
it,
yeah.
and I'm gonna find a reason to make it a positive move. Because guess what?
It's all about the logo, baby.
It's gonna be a positive move anyway because it's a win now team. So any pick that they get, it's a win. But like I said,
There
man, I'm
you
gonna
go.
drop the link. But while I'm doing that, Chris gonna talk to him right quick.
Hey man, again, just had to check the temp a little bit, man. Seeing how everybody feeling, man. Get everybody's thoughts and feelings because we're getting closer, man. It is 5:22 Atlanta time right now. So we are close, y'all. The draft starts at 8 o'clock. And please make sure you guys join us at 7:45 when we will be having our draft party. Myself, also Smitty, Berto. We have some guests coming through. I'm pretty sure the plug walk should come through here too as well. He should be joining us as well. We got a few other guests coming through. You guys make sure y'all tune in. We're gonna be live in effect. We are ready. It's game on. It's draft night. Let's get it, y'all. We ready for it. Ready for it, boy.
Yeah. But y'all know how we do it before we start, man. And if y'all haven't
What the
already,
chat
man,
talking
please
about?
go check out my thoughts on Trey Hendricks and possibly coming to the Falcons and what it would take and what it would mean for the Atlanta Falcons. And y'all please go check that
Indeed.
out, man. Got some pretty good views that first 24 hours. But shout out to
Indeed.
my boy HO, man, iHeart Radio SRT crew, man. What's good? And Weezy, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Weezy's World. What's good, man? Bodine and the Poachers. Sound like an old rock
Mhm.
band group.
Hey, I'm trying to
James
tell you.
Morton. What's good, man? Avenge Ninja. What's
Oh
the
yeah,
deal?
that's what I'm talking about.
My boy HO say, what's the hype with Byron Murphy getting all the hype now? To be honest,
Talking about
HO,
man.
the hype has always been there for Byron Murphy. Because if you look at what he did with Tavondre Sweat last year, they easily had the best tandem in college football in the interior defensive line. We
Factual.
talk about it, and it reminded me a lot of Aaron Donald because when he was coming out of Pittsburgh, people he too small and he can't do this and he can't do that, but he ended up being a Hall of Fame player for 10 years, ended up getting a Super Bowl ring, made the
He
Pro
did.
Bowl each and every season he was in the NFL. So it's
Hey.
no surprise, man. He's six. I think he's 6'1", about 295. Very quick, agile for his size. A guy who plays a lot with his lower body. He can plug run lane. He high football IQ. And without each other, I don't think either one of these guys get drafted in the first round. So I could easily see Atlanta drafting both of these guys to keep it real with y'all.
Hey,
Because guess what?
keep
Byron
that
Murphy can
chemistry
line up
together.
at right. He can line up at defensive tackle. He can line up at 3-4 end. He can move all up and down the offensive line. Then you plug in to Tavondre Sweat, who's 360, 6'4". He's
Mm-hmm.
going to eat up the space in order for Grady, Onion
366.
Mata, and Byron Murphy to eat. So yeah, I mean
366 this man
it's
is.
no hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no hype. And guess what? I've been hearing already that the Rams are trying to trade up, man,
Yep.
and they just lost Aaron Donald, so why not go out and get a guy that's just like him? So it's
Man.
no surprise, man. It's just we know some players get more hype than others at the closer we get to the draft. So now he's just getting his just due.
Speaking of those Rams, they talking about they trying to move up. And guess who they may try to move up with? Those good old Southern boys, those Atlanta Falcons, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I've had a couple of mock drafts. Of course, I didn't post, but just doing mock drafts, I've traded with those guys a couple of times. And hey, I don't mind going back to 19 because you're still going to have quality at 19. And you're definitely going to have a good amount of picks, some kind of draft capital if you're moving from 8 to 19. So be
Right.
on the lookout for those Rams. Shoot, man, I made a post earlier. I was at shoot, man, Rams, Colts, Vikings, all y'all, whoever want to be, we open for business. We trying to trade back. We trying to do something that we don't do often, which is trade back. So we can get more picks, more players, and more picks and players makes more sense because we still have something looming over our heads. Remember, still got that tampering that still got to come about. And when those results come out, we don't know exactly what draft picks we're going to lose. So we need to, it makes sense to trade back. It doesn't even make sense to really stay at 8 unless it's just a guy there that you just cannot pass on. But it makes sense to trade back, get more picks because they're not going to take away the picks that you traded for. They're going to take your original picks. So that's something else to think about as well, man. It's time to move back. It's time to get more picks. Cowboys, if we open for business, you want to give us the whole team, hey, so be it. So the whole draft, so be it. I'm open for business. I'm listening to offers if I'm Terry F. Baby. And hey, man, I'm ready. I'm just excited, y'all. If y'all can't tell by now, I don't know what's going on with you. But if you can tell right now,
Facts.
I'm excited.
Facts. But that's the link is in the chat, man. Y'all click on it. If y'all want to come in and talk to us for a second, tell us how y'all feel about the 8th pick. Y'all gonna stay at 8, move up, or y'all gonna move back? And to be honest, move back is the best option at this point. And it really became the best option when we found out about tampering charges. Because if we lose the first round in the next year, if we get a second round and we get that one, we get that back. So, and again, to me, it really won't matter because I feel the Falcons drop better on day 2 and 3 anyway. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. And that's just me. But Justin Switcher, man, what's good? Tevin Phillips,
good, y'all?
What's good, fam? That one Falcons, man, we finna let him in the chat in 1 second. 1 second, man. 1 second. I've been waiting on this all day. Miss Christie, come in and holler at us right quick.
Yeah, man.
Matthew Alosi, what's good, man?
Tap in, pop in, pull up, push up, all that stuff. Just come on in.
Bring them chicken wings.
Yeah. Oh.
My boy Hard say, did they move off Sweat?
I don't think they should.
The arrest? They may have a little bit, but on day 3, just trust me, his name can pop back up again. Man. Trust me. Trade back again to Doomsday. I don't think he'll be. If you trade back, I think he's gone as soon as you move off that pick.
Yeah,
somebody's going to move up just for him.
For example, if the Colts move up with us,
boy Demond in the house.
Most likely they're
we talk Hawks TV. Please check them out. Right.
Oh yeah, man.
Please check them out. And I can see the Bears jumping the Falcons to go get a Doomsday. Because Caleb Williams gonna need another receiver because he's a young guy. He's gonna be adjusted to the league.
And Caleb's a big fan of him too.
Right. Gentleman Journal, what's good, man? I would love a lot to, man, and they can trade back and probably get him.
Possibly.
Savage Falcon, let's go, man.
Yeah.
Who's my favorite prospect? I will have to say, that's a great question, but y'all know who my favorite prospect is. He's gonna be long gone by the time the Falcon pick. I'm talking about Marvin Harrison. You get a Marvin Harrison, man, you got a greatest show on turf 2.0. So
right.
Hey, that who your favorite prospect?
TMZ. Hit face that.
You got jokes. Oh man, that one Falcon fan. Let's jump in right quick, man.
Good?
What's good, my dude?
What's happening?
Hey man, you got it.
Not much, man. Sure. What you looking at with that number 4 pick, man?
With that number 8, man. You gotta give me. I was
number 8. I'm sorry. I'm having a flashback. My bad.
Yeah, you gotta go Dallas Turner. We need pass rushers. We have all the offensive pieces. If we need a wide receiver, we can wait later rounds. Get that Lamb McConkey probably
Right.
with that pick 43. But yeah, we need pass rushers for sure. If we trade back, 9 times out of 10, Latu will still be there. Jared Verrett might still be there, so we could get him or Byron Murphy at the time. But like I said, we need pass rushers. Grady Jarrett, 30 years old. David Onyemata in his 30s. We haven't had a pass rusher go, over 10 sacks in a single season since Vic Beasley in 2016. So yeah, something has to change.
Yep.
And we need it now.
Yep.
Hey, still got to
But you want to know
give
something
Jimmy
crazy?
Lake.
I could see the Bears going late too long to a Dallas Turner because they got Montez Sweat last year. But outside of Montez Sweat, what else do they have on their defensive line? You get your quarterback, you know you need weapons on offense. But as I've said throughout the last 3 months, the wide receiver pool is deep and so draft you might drown. So I think the Bears can wait till the second round to get a receiver. Go out and get somebody to go, with Montez Sweat on the other side of Montez Sweat. Somebody that gonna put in the work. And another guy, I just called his name, Byron Murphy, could possibly go to the Bears. I could see them going defense at that number 9 pick. So trust me, it's not written in stone, but we'll see. We'll see. But and Weezy, let's bring him in right quick.
Yo,
what up?
Fan, yo, what's good? What's good, my dog?
What's happening?
I just wanted to say this is the first year because I'm obviously y'all can see I'm a Bucks fan, but y'all are Falcons fans. I've been following y'all boys for.
Oh yeah, no problem, man, no problem.
But I've been in there. But what I'm saying, this is the first time I can say.
Hey man, some of my best friends is former players, former Bucks players. So
all teams.
I've been, to
this draft,
right?
Coming off of where we all was at last year, because it came down to us and y'all in the final week to make the playoffs. So think about that. The Falcons were a quarter. Matter of fact, y'all quarters away from being in the playoffs. So, and y'all done did a lot on the beef up y'all wide receiver room. Like I've noticed that. But like I said, I don't know what y'all will do with that 9th pick. I personally think if y'all stay there, they're gonna take Turner, Dallas Turner out of Alabama. But if they move, I don't know. I can see that Lotu guy. I forget his name, Lotu or something like that.
Latu.
Latu.
Y'all stay at 9. It's gonna be Jared Verse, Dallas Turner, or Latu. That's what I believe y'all gonna do. One of them 3, because 2 of them 3 gonna still be on the board. If them 3 quarterbacks go in the first 3 picks, 2 of the 3 gonna beat us. It's all about whether you picks and all that. And as for a Bucks fan at 26, I definitely think Jason Light will move back because we don't move back 2 of the last 3 drafts. So I won't be surprised if we move from 26 to 29 and pick up an extra 4th round pick because we don't have one, but we do all the time. So I won't be shocked.
What is your ideal pick at 26?
At 26, I think where we will go, if it fall the way we want to be, I think our top 2 players on their big board is the offensive lineman. The boy out of Duke, the Duke center, Barton, and the other guy from Notre Dame. I can't remember his name but one of them O-line. I think we're gonna go O-lineman or we're gonna go top corner because we just traded Carlton Davis to the Lions, so we still got to open.
I can see that
spot secondary. So we're gonna, if we don't get it in the first round, we definitely probably going best available corner come second round or third, because in the third right now we got 2 third round picks.
I throw a curveball at you right quick.
Go ahead.
I could see Edrin Cooper in Tampa Bay, and the reason why, you lost Devin White, Levante David is getting up in age.
Oh yeah, we got linebacker.
So I could see Edrin Cooper to Tampa Bay, and I would hate that because I think Edrin Cooper could be one of the best linebackers in this draft easily.
We definitely good. The only best thing that happened to us this year, I think, in off season, is we brought Levante David back. Because if he would have went to another team, I'd have been so mad. I'm okay if he retired. He cannot play for another team. Like, he's up there with Derek Brooks and all that. Levante been so disrespected his whole career as a linebacker. You talk about all them linebackers for the last 5. He's been there. He done did everything they do, but they don't talk about him because we in Tampa. So it is what it is, But I definitely think we'll get a linebacker.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, man.
Yeah, and be looking for Jeremiah Trotter on day 2 or day 3.
Oh
So
yeah,
Possibly.
yeah, y'all gonna
We
find
possibly see
somebody.
that.
Yeah.
we'll find.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but so this is another thing they were
What's that?
saying. The Brian Thomas guy from LSU at wide receiver at
I
20.
fool with him.
What's that?
No, I was saying I fool with Brian Thomas.
Oh
I've been
yeah,
on him the whole time.
I say. I mean, I think he's better than advertised. He's just behind neighbors. That's what everybody talk about now. But I
And
think
a lot of his routes were go routes. But the thing
Mhm.
about it is you still have to have the speed to be able to get past every DB damn near every week, you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
He was taking that safety to make Brian Neighbors look a lot good, like he did, getting that safety out the way, so Neighbors can get all that underneath coverage that he did while Thomas down there in the end zone. Because I remember that game when Daniels ran for 5,000 yards on him. Thomas was open like 3 times, and Daniels helped. But
Facts.
I've
I'm
seen.
saying, man, I know his tape doesn't
Hey,
do him justice, really.
But yeah. But before you get out of here, Weezy, give me a surprise pick for the first round. Give me a surprise pick for the first round.
Of any position or either one of our teams. What do you mean?
Any position, any team that you see, a guy you see him moving way up the board.
Okay. I see everything I've been talking about the quarterbacks, McCarthy and the boys. But I personally think your boy from Washington gonna be better than all them boys. Whoever
Penix.
get Penix, whoever get Penix, that boy can throw. I mean, if you can. Matter of fact, if he fall behind a team that got an offensive line and he ain't got to worry about getting hit, listen,
that's all he need.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I could see him. I could see him on the West Coast.
I could see him going to
either with the 49ers or the Rams.
I think
the 49ers or the Rams. Because you guys
the Vegas got to get him. Vegas can't let him go to either one of them teams.
I think Minnesota is in play for Penix as well.
Well, I think so too. Talking about McCarthy and all.
Go ahead.
That could be everything here and there right now. Everything a smoke screen too, so you never really know. But we're gonna know when the first 5
picks, and the reason why
trades. If there's a trade before they get to the 5th pick, he going to one of the top teams. They're coming to get Penix.
Yeah, I could see that. And the reason why I picked both of those teams, I'm looking at the way they call offensive plays, and he fits the wide open West Coast style. You talk about Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco, who likes wide open offense, and I don't think they really want to pay Brock Purdy $50 million. So what do? You go get another Michael Penix. You go to the Rams. Same kind of offense we're going to run in Atlanta, they're going to run in Los Angeles. So it's a perfect fit. So
and that's where it originated from. So it just when they first started doing it.
Quarterback and they let Purdy take them to a Super Bowl, it's over. He's finna break the bank on him. How you go from relevant to a Super Bowl? Think about that. He's gonna be one of the probably not the highest, but he'll be in the top 5 highest paid quarterbacks in the league.
Top 5, yeah. He getting $55 million at least.
At least, but I think it's gonna come down to him or But another steal I think would be your boy Bo Nix. Bo Nix looked amazing this year at Auburn. I mean, at Oregon. He didn't look all that great at Auburn. He was more of a runner. But if you really paid attention to him this year at Auburn, he can throw that football. He can throw that football. So if it's all about
and one system I think he fits great in is Sean Payton. We know how Sean Payton like guys that accurate, guys that can make plays. He's not that big. Quick release, right. So
1, 2, 3 out of there. Quick reads. That's what Payton looks like. You got to be able to read it quick and get rid of the ball. That's exactly what they did in New Orleans for years.
And them getting Zach Wilson. I thought Zach Wilson would probably. I thought it would be a bad move, but what better coach to get Zach Wilson right?
Here's the thing:
Sean Payton.
Start off with Wilson. I think the Broncos still gonna draft a quarterback.
I think they are.
They might get Bo Nix
and battle whichever one of them two.
That's exactly who I think they're going to get. That one, Bo Nix, somebody with a big arm, somebody that can play right now, somebody that's got like 1,000 college games under his belt for whatever reason. So I think they're going to go to him.
And I also one last thing about Nix. I mean about
be weird. Go ahead.
Great knowledge this offseason for Rodgers. With Rodgers being hurt, they ain't talk about it too much on Hard Knocks, but I guarantee he was soaking up so much knowledge from Aaron Rodgers, it was ridiculous. That is why the Broncos went and got him, because they know this boy been sitting around Rodgers for 17 weeks on and off the field. Rodgers ain't out there in practice, in his ear, all that. That's all he's seeing, and he has talent.
They didn't do him no favor having Nathaniel Hackett as his offensive coordinator.
Exactly.
So
I think in Denver he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but Weezy, man, I thank you for tuning in, my brother.
No problem.
If you got a channel you want to plug it right fast.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I ain't got nothing. Just saying Weezy World. Right now, I just post videos about my kids. I don't really do too much. Bucks fan, raise the kids right. That's all I try to do.
Hey, man, that's something that should be celebrated too. Though,
hey, that's
man.
what it's about, man.
Kids right. The future.
That's what it's about, brother.
The kids are the future.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
all day long.
But shout out to y'all.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Yes.
No doubt. Oh, we will, man. Hey, we gonna keep it 100 as always.
All right.
1,000 wow, as I like to say. You did.
All right. Miss B, we gonna have a watch party later on. So I'll send a link to your Facebook, and you can join us if you want to. We'll be on at 7:45, but you can join us anytime in the first round. If you're doing the show, you can jump in, let us know what you're doing, and jump back out if you want to. But we got somebody else in the back room. My boy Bags finna come through. I know
not
he got
Bags. Not the boy Bags.
Bags, what's up, man?
What's up, man? What's up, fellas? How y'all doing today?
Hey, man.
Everybody good, man.
You already know what's going on.
Quick thing, man. I say this, right? With this 8th pick, I do want us to get a pass rusher, but over the past few weeks, though, I've been listening to you, Smitty. I've been really looking at Latu real heavy, and the more I watch him, the more I like him. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
I do think Latu, Dallas Turner, and Zach Verse are the top 3 pass rushers in the draft. It's not even a question. But out of all 3, as far as a true edge rusher, Latu has what you would call the biggest bag. The biggest bag of pass rush move. He has more than Dallas Turner and more than Verse. Dallas Turner is the more athletic out of the 3. Probably does have the highest ceiling. I would say Verse is more well-rounded out of all 3 because he can play in the run a little bit more because he is more bigger. But as far as just a true pass rusher, I actually wouldn't be mad if we go get Latu tonight at 8 or whatever we do. We move back to get him or whatever. But as far as a true edge, Latu has that bag, bro. He has a true bag of pass rush moves. And at first, I wanted Turner, and I still wouldn't be mad if we get him. But I'm just looking at true edge. I think I'm gonna go Latu tonight, bro.
6'5", 262. He got a lot to him.
and I give y'all another guy, man. I've been talking about this guy for a while. His Alabama teammate Chris Braswell. Yeah. When you talk about playing with more aggression, I think Braswell plays with more aggression than Dallas Turner. The only reason Dallas Turner, I think, is a higher pick is because more playing time, and he played with Will Anderson, so he got the spotlight. But whoever gets Chris Braswell, man, they're going to get a steal. I'm telling you. If he ends up in a 3-4 defense, he's going to be a steal for somebody. He's a little bit undersized, but not much undersized. But trust me, his motor, the way he uses his hands, and the angle that he takes, he's easily going to be one of the best edge rushers in this draft. But you'll see it.
Strong dude too, man. Underrated, really strong, man. Very, very underrated. I like Braswell. I like Braswell more than Turner. And then Latu, hey, man, I'm on Latu all day long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've already don't say it, put your L's in the sky. I've been saying that for if you were Latu, I really mean that. And just a quick little nugget. In the English language, Latu means crazy, nutty, insane. Just saying, just a little nugget. If you care about that kind of stuff, I'm just saying, maybe something. Maybe he can go crazy on offense.
Go
insane on that. What, man? What? I'm just saying, man. Sometimes you just gotta pick up a book, you know what I'm saying? Just look at some things, like, oh, that's what that means. Like, okay, hey, man, it's all good. I want crazy, man. I want insane. I want nutty. That's what I want coming off our defensive line and coming at these quarterbacks, coming at these running backs, whoever got the football. Let's go get them, man. Let's go get them, man. We are 2 hours away from the start of our draft show.
Y'all do like Winston Thornton. Listen to Winston, man. Y'all please smash that like button. Please subscribe to A1 Forever 95 North Falcons Talk Show. Smitty Sports Machine. Playboy, what's your channel? I know you got one. Darian, what's your channel? Can you hear me? He can't hear me, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Y'all go check out that one Falcon fan. I think he on YouTube as well. Y'all please go check him out. Give him your channel, that one.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Another question.
Throw your channel out there.
Would
do
y'all
your
be
thing.
upset if we were to go offense for the 4th straight year tonight?
Nope.
I mean,
not at all.
It's a possibility that
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't be upset. I just told y'all what is Terry Fontenot known for in New Orleans? Putting together record-breaking
explosive offense.
Drew Brees throwing for damn near 5,000 yards every season. So
right.
You have Kirk Cousins, who was balling before the injury last year, who still has a lot left in the tank. You have Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan Robinson. True enough, but can Drake London take the top off the defense? I don't think so. Can Kyle Pitts take the top off the defense in the right position? Yes, he can. So you add a number one receiver to this receiver core, that opens up the middle of the field, that opens up the run game. It just opens up the offense completely. And somebody that can get in the ball in Kirk Cousins, I think it's the perfect situation for everybody. So if they go,
and you're gonna open up the field. Now just saying, you're gonna open up the field for the newer acquisitions too, like the Moonies, the Moores. You know what I'm saying? The guys like that. When you have extra weapons around, it's just like pick your poison. Who you gonna cover? Now the only thing about it is, we only have one football to go around, but that's why we have a coaching staff. That's why we have schemes. You know, not everybody's going to get the same equal amount of carries, catches, or anything. But as long as we're heading toward that one goal that we all want to get to, and that's, first of all, let's get to the playoffs, and then let's get to the Super Bowl and get the win, So as long as everybody on the same page, common goal for the logo, go after it and get it, man, because it's still a possibility. The offense may be a possibility. It's a possibility. My blood pressure up.
That boy's had blood pressure up already. Come on, Philip.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's just be excited, man. Let's just be excited, man. Don't get your blood pressure up. I don't need nobody passing out before time.
One key reason why I really wouldn't be mad in today's NFL, you got to put up points. When you play a team like Kansas City, you play a team like Philadelphia. Yeah, you play a team like Green Bay. You got to put up points. San Francisco, they got a high-powered defense, but if you can put up points on them, 9 times out of 10, you can take them out. So AFC, NFC, putting up points is the name of the game. So
remember, our schedule is going to be tougher.
If they go another offensive guy, I wouldn't care.
We're going to be facing some offenses this year.
Yeah.
You got to understand that. Sometimes we may have to go point for point with some guys. You got to think about when we play Mahomes and them, and when we play the Chargers and all them. Man, we may have to go point for point. It's a possibility.
Maybe I hate to tell you, but I think we could go wide receiver at number 8. Running back, I don't see. I like Braylon Allen on day 2, late day 2, early day 3. Tight end.
Right.
I like the kid to Davion Sanders from Texas. He's a super athlete. I can see him on day 2 or day 3. But as far as running back, I go day 3 all the way. But wide receiver at number 8 wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I mean, we've already talked about that. Don't be surprised about Roma Doomsday at 8. I know I've said that several times. Don't be surprised. Just don't. If we don't get the deal that we like, if we don't get the deal that we want, it's a possibility Terry be like, you know what? F this then. I'm just gonna stay right where I'm at and pick who I
Right.
want. Improve this
I do
team on
agree.
how the best that I possibly can. And I'm sorry, at 8, if Roma Doomsday is there, do you guys feel like that's best player available? Do you guys feel like there's a player at 8 that's gonna be better than Roma Doomsday? That's something you kind of got to jar your brain about. So, and that's something that they're gonna have, realistically
Right.
speaking, possibility in the war room tonight. So it's just I just want everybody to not expect an offensive player, but if it happens, to not be upset. Don't throw your TV, don't break nothing,
Or surprise.
because you got to remember
Right.
who our GM is, and you got to remember our history, and you got to remember some of the past stuff that he was doing or helping out with the Saints, as Smitty has been saying. So it's just
Hey, Ken Folk, I hope he is the pick, man, because I'm telling you, Latu, man, a guy that can move up and
yeah,
down the line, 6'4", 265, 270. He's and we already have Zach Harrison at the position, so they pretty much, same size. So that helps us down the road. So as I look at it, man, that is the best pick. When you talk about tools wise,
you're right.
most polished pass rushers, drop back in coverage, speed, agility, anything you can name, he got it.
Right.
So,
And you also got to think about it like this too, fellas. This
uh,
this particular draft is extremely wide receiver heavy, so we don't necessarily
Mhm.
have to try to really fight heavy at 8. Even if Oduze is there, if some miraculous way Marvin Harrison is there, we don't have to get him. Now it'll be a luxury. Don't get it misconstrued. It'll be a luxury, but
Mhm.
I would say go with what's a real extreme need right now, and that is edge rush. Because second
yeah,
second round, maybe even third round, one of those two third round picks, we can sneak a quality good receiver in there to get in the mix.
Oh yeah.
You don't have
yeah,
to reach
Again, this draft right here is wide receiver, offensive line, well, and cornerback heavy. So
for that.
you don't have to reach. I don't want the Falcons to do any reaching. This is like one of the first years that we really didn't have to make a reach. We
At
don't.
all.
Even if someone does fall to us, if Harrison is there at 8, don't get me wrong. If we take him, am I mad? Hell no. But
Not at all.
at the same time, I don't want us to take him too fast. I would want us to pick up the phone and see who's calling.
Right.
If Harrison there at 8,
right,
I'm sorry. If the Colts want to
right,
come up from 15 and give us everything that we asked for and then some, I'm going to make the trade. I'm going back to
Absolutely.
15 because, again, like I
yeah,
said at the beginning, we don't know what that looming result over our head is going to be still, with the whole
Right.
possibility of
yeah.
possibly losing picks. So with that being said, man, going
And
back to
trust me,
15, you still would get a good player,
trust me,
and you still would have a
trust
good
me on
draft.
this. Trust me on this. If we lose that draft pick next year and we don't make it to the NFC Championship, all hell gonna break loose. I'm just telling y'all
Bro,
before it happened. Just being real with
bro.
y'all. But this is a great question, STF 30038. Can you see any current Falcon being traded? And I absolutely could.
Yep, I
And
can.
I'm gonna name them, and I know y'all gonna be mad, but y'all know I don't care. Cause
Yeah.
that's why we talk sports. I can see AJ Terrell traded, and I've said
Oh, say
before the
it,
reason
say
why.
it. That's it.
Um,
It can happen.
Hey, the reason why, man, this is the perfect draft. If you want to move on from AJ Terrell, you can. Now, I'm not saying he's going to get traded. He asked me, could
Right.
I see it? Yes, I could.
Mm-hmm.
Because you pay him $20 million. What the video I did last night, a guy like a Trey Henderson is out there. I keep seeing people say,
Mm-hmm.
bring him in. We need edge rushers. What if you go out and
You're
get a
gonna have
Dallas
to
Turner?
give
What
up
if you go
something.
out and get a Latu Latu? And you can bring in a Trey Henderson and pair those two together. But guess what? You're gonna have to let
Right.
somebody go because you can't pay everybody.
You're
Would you
gonna
rather
have to.
pay Trey
You're gonna
Henderson
gotta
$20
choose.
million for those 17 and a half sacks? Or would you rather pay
Facts.
AJ Terrell, who hadn't had an interception in 2 years? Think about it. So numbers speak in that aspect because first thing they're gonna bring up in contract negotiations. what were your numbers looking like the last 2 years? Yeah, we know you one of the best cornerbacks in the league, but numbers wise, what you looking like?
Right.
That's going to determine the signing bonus. That's going to determine the guaranteed money.
Yep.
That's going to determine all of that.
The length
So
of the
in that
contract.
aspect, you will have to look at that. Now, another guy, no guaranteed money left. Brady Jarrett.
Gary
He's
Jarrett.
another one.
Yep.
Yeah,
Brady
he's
Jarrett.
probably going to be one of
Gone.
the greatest Falcons of all time.
I
And
ain't
like
gonna
I
lie
said,
to you. You better be lucky it ain't up to me. Grady would be gone
I'm not
already.
saying he's going to get
I'll tell you
traded.
that.
I'm not saying
love
he's going
him,
to get
but-
traded, but it's a possibility he could be traded. Think about it. He's 30, 31, coming off an ACL injury, no guaranteed money on his contract. And how many sacks has he had the last couple of years? Just think about that.
That's what I'm saying. It's production.
So again,
and the
it's
fact
all
that he's
about
coming
numbers.
off of this major
It's all about
injury.
numbers.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, it's not like I ain't saying that it's heavy, but you can go find some players to give you what Grady Jarrett has been giving you from a productive standpoint in this draft and add him with what we're going to be having remaining and still get that same. I mean, you're going to miss certain things that you can't get. You know, you can't replace Grady Jarrett in the locker room. You can't replace the man Grady Jarrett. You know what I'm saying? You can't replace that. But if we're just talking about just production, you can replace that.
Facts.
You can replace that.
Ron, ain't you my dude? 100 grand all the way.
Said
But
Pitts before AJ.
I'm not trading Kyle Pitts. Never. I wouldn't trade Kyle Pitts for a first round pick. And the reason why,
Really?
we see exactly what Kyle Pitts can do with a competent quarterback. Look at when he had Matt Ryan his rookie season, 1,000 yards, 6 to 8 catches. Yeah, he had just one touchdown, but that was because of the way Arthur Smith was calling plays. Now you're going to get a more wide open offense where he can roam the field, run better routes, and he's going to have those weapons out there that's going to free him up a lot more. So look at what Kirk Cousins did with T.J. Hockenson when he came over from Detroit to Minnesota.
Right.
He ended up being an all-pro tight end, Pro Bowl tight end, and now you get that same effect with Kyle Pitts. A guy 6'6", 250, running 4.4. What defensive back, what linebacker gonna stop him? Nobody.
Right.
So all you gotta do is throw the ball in his vicinity, his catch radius. He's gonna come down with it. And a lot of the times last year, you could see him limping still from that knee injury. So he wasn't always healed. Now that he's 100%,
right? Yeah,
he's gonna show y'all what he showed y'all in his rookie year.
And let's not forget
Kyle Pitts. If Kyle Pitts puts up, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, let's not just forget too that some of the moves that's been made in the offseason has been made for Kyle Pitts. They got rid of a lot of roadblocks in his way so he can be the focal point. Why would you trade him after you already don't make moves necessarily for him? So we can see what we have.
Right.
4th overall. Highest tight end ever.
Think about this.
You don't just get rid of that. You don't just boot that. You got to see what's going on with that.
And think about it. When it's time to pay your top receivers, guess who's going to be the one that's going to be here? Kyle Pitts is going to be here because you don't have to pay him what you pay a wide receiver. So when you look at it, it makes sense financially. It makes sense future-wise, roster-wise. And like I told you, Drake London could be gone in 2 years. Who knows? Because this is another reason why wide receiver could come and play at 8, because you got to look at the future. At defensive tackle, wide receiver, offensive line, any position that you go at number 8, you're looking at the future, the next 5 years. So think about that, man. Just think about that.
You're right. And to be honest, it's just my personal opinion. You know, I don't know if anybody agree with me on this, but I still think that Kyle Pitts is our best passing option. Like, granted, I love Drake. Don't get it.
I know what you're going with that, Bags.
I love our new additions.
Number one target.
Rondale Moore. But like you just say, Smitty, a cat that's 6'6", 250, 4'4", can slam dunk on you, can go down the field, and is a decent route runner to be that big. You can't stop that. You can't stop that. Whether he put his hand in the dirt, whether he's in the slot, whether he's on the outside, he's just a bigger wide receiver, to be honest. Granted, we may not pay him as a wide receiver, you know, later on in the future, but he may he may make a new exception or a new pay scale for tight ends. And if that would have happened,
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at it because of a caliber tight end in Kyle Pitts. But Kyle
Yeah,
Pitts has to stay home. That's my personal
yeah.
opinion. I would rather let Drake go than Kyle Pitts.
yeah.
If you had to
And like I
choose
said,
between the
man,
two,
go
yeah, I
ahead.
would rather keep Kyle Pitts too. No, I'm just saying, if you had to choose between the two, I'd rather keep Kyle Pitts as well. Draft placement. I see what Drake can be. I see what he can do. But the biggest question mark is still on Kyle Pitts, and I think that is just so intriguing because we still don't know. We got glimpses of him with Matt Ryan, and
Yeah.
what he had 1,000 yards his rookie season. That was just a taste because he didn't fully understand the game of NFL football right then. He is a
True.
complete veteran now, and I would love to see what we have in Kyle Pitts right now. And I believe and the Falcons do too. That's why,
Right.
again, they made moves for Kyle Pitts to remove any roadblocks. That's why I don't see too many tight ends that's pass catchers really coming to the Falcons at this point. It's probably gonna be mostly blockers because we know that's one thing that Cal doesn't do well, just to say the least. He doesn't
You
block
don't
well.
need
So
it.
we bring in
And we talking about a
blockers.
guy that can line up in the slot or the X or
Right.
the Y. So
Come on now.
the guy you can move all
That's
over the
what you
field
need
here.
him doing.
He can line up as an H back if he wanted to.
He
So
really could.
trust me, on a wheel route, you saw it last year. Even with a bum knee on a wheel route, nobody could stop it.
Exactly.
Just think about that full speed back
Two
up to a
injuries
4.4.
in one
Just think
knee.
about that, right?
The only thing I would want to see
But
more out of
yeah,
Kyle Pitts is
go ahead.
a little bit more red zone production. I know that really wasn't his fault. That was more so Arthur Smith. But I really want to see number 8 get them passes in the red zone and the goal line
Mm.
because we didn't do that with Julio how we should have. We got it. We just got to get at the Kyle Pitts, bro. 6'6", 240 jumping out the gym. Come on, man. That's the only thing I want to see out of him this year. Of course, he's gonna be fully healthy, but especially when we get down there, the 20 and up, let's throw that thing up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Definitely feel
that's the thing. This is why a wide open offense is going to work for Kyle Pitts. You talk about not getting him in the end zone after 1,000-yard season as a rookie. Do you know how bad that
bro.
looked? That's something that
Right.
you got to wipe clean. And to be honest, a guy like Kirk Cousins, he had 18 touchdowns in those 8 games last year. If they get
Right.
that same kind of production with Atlanta the first 8 games, Atlanta may not have been lost the game at that point. Because guess what? It means they're going to be putting up points passing wise. And I'm pretty sure Bijan is going to be a part of that equation, running the football and catching the ball out the backfield. So
I
if he
expect
gets
big
on that type
things
of
out of
streak
Bijan.
with a Kyle Pitts, with a Bijan, with a Drake London, with a Darnell Mooney, who's probably going to stretch the field as well,
Right.
it's going to be scary in Atlanta. Trust me. I just see it. And
And,
yeah, I
and you
like
gotta
Jared
get
Verse. And the
Yeah, I
only
do
thing that
too.
I don't like about Jared Verse is he cannot drop back in coverage. He is a
Mhm.
complete, total pass rusher. And that to me, just like Dallas Turner, that's a rotational guy. So if you got a guy like a Latu who can drop back in coverage, more polished in the pass rush, this is why I like Latu over Turner and Verse. There's no knock to either one of those. But to
No, they
me,
still
like
good
my boy
players.
Alberto said, that's more of a rotational guy than a day one starter. So
Mhm.
that's how I had to view that.
Yeah, man. And Kyle Pitts to date has only 6 career touchdowns. And of course, his best season from a yard standpoint, of course, is still Matty Ice. But he did have his most touchdowns last year, even with a bum knee. We're still recovering from that knee. So I'm
Right.
telling you, that ceiling is what I was talking about. Going back, he's intriguing because we still don't know exactly what he can be. He can possibly be better than anything we've ever seen. We still just don't know. We don't know. We may have the next Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews right here at Flowery Branch already. We just got to unlock him. And we got a quarterback that can get him the football. He's definitely going to get him some touches. I'm just ready to see what Kyle Pitts has to offer for the Atlanta Falcons.
If y'all want to come in and talk to us, we're going to be in here about another 10 minutes. We're going to roll and then we're going to catch y'all on the draft party show. But the link is in the chat, man. Y'all want to jump in right quick, talk to us for about 10 more minutes. And then we gonna roll, man, and catch y'all later. But we like to hear y'all comments about what y'all think about the number 8 pick. And what my boy Ken Folk Reese at, man? He always got something to say. Where he at, man?
Yeah, he was in the chat earlier.
Yeah, I saw him, but I guess he at work. But if y'all want to talk to us right quick, man, jump through. But it's really no surprise. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick to
I got
my
a question
guns as
for
I
you too.
told y'all. If it was up to me, I would complete this offense out, go right up there and get Marvin Harrison and deal with the consequences later. Because
Yeah,
I'm looking at the future, like I said. To me, Draken's in the number one. Kurt is going to be here 2 to 3 years. But after Kurt is gone, whatever quarterback comes in after him, you're still going to have that wide receiver in Marvin Harrison, Roma Dunze, or Malik Neighbors. So that's how I look
right.
at it. And Terry Font has already said they wide open, up, down, stay in
Yep,
spot.
they're
And I'm going to keep it
open
at
for
that.
business, baby.
But what's your
Open for
question,
business.
was, bro? What your
Oh
question
no, I
was?
was about to say, okay, yeah. So we're being linked to a few different teams. If you had to choose between the Rams, let's say, the Rams, the Colts, and I guess we'll say the Broncos. No, we'll say the Raiders. I'm sorry, we'll say the Raiders. Raiders, Colts, or Rams. Which team would you rather trade with? Which one of those guys would you rather trade with, as far as positioning goes, just to make sure you
Whichever
get
one
first
gives
round?
us the best compensation.
I was
I
just
mean, I'm there too,
No,
but I'm just
whichever
saying
one
I'm
gives us
there
the
too.
best
I was
compensation.
just thinking the same thing. Because whoever
But
get
you,
it
you
don't
got you
matter
got
position wise.
go ahead,
First
go ahead.
round, you still gonna get first round. I didn't mean to cut you off, but first round you still gonna get some quality
No,
regardless.
you good.
Especially if you
Hmm.
move back. So whoever give us the most compensation for the number 8 pick, come on with it, baby. Because it's not
Right,
that
right.
much that we need,
Yeah.
especially offensively. Maybe another wide receiver, offensive lineman, cool. But if we can move back and pick up extra second, extra third, hey, I'm loving it. Or
Now,
whatever the offer
now,
may be. You don't know. Whatever
now
the
the
offer may
reason.
be, but whoever has the greater
And,
compensation, that's where I'm going.
and think
Right.
about it too, Chris.
Go ahead.
If you for the Rams are the last team in that dynamic that you put out there.
Right.
If you trade the number 19, you likely gonna get a second round pick this year, maybe a first or a second next year, and you still
Hmm.
getting a top 20 player in the draft. So how can you
Yep.
lose
Yep.
with that? And
Well,
if
the
y'all
reason
seen
why
my
I asked the
last draft,
question.
hold on. The reason why did y'all
Okay,
see
go
my
ahead.
last draft on Twitter that I put out there? I traded
Yeah,
back
you
with
went
the
to
Rams at
19.
number 19.
Hmm.
Who did I get? Byron Murphy, a guy that
Oh,
I
Byron
just talked
Murphy.
about, who can come in and play in defensive tackle for the Falcons, replacing Grady Jarrett, replacing David Onyemata if they have to, and you still get more draft picks because, like you
Right.
said,
Right.
next year is going to be key. If we can get a draft pick next year, they take that first round pick. Oh well, we still got
Yeah.
7 draft
So be it.
picks. So
So be it.
it's really whoever gives you the compensation, man. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it got to come down to the compensation. Yeah, because I know, I have a text. My bro, he texted me and he was like, "Yo, man, is 19 too far down?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll bring it up real quick." Because pretty much it's saying like, okay, what if we want Latu? I understand from the message what he's saying. He's basically saying, what if you want Latu and you go to 19 and then Latu verse and Turner are all gone and everything. But I'm glad that you mentioned about the Byron Murphy because that would be an option. If Quinyon Mitchell is there, I believe you definitely got to sniff around that. You do not skip over Quinyon Mitchell if he's there at 19. But
Right.
especially if everybody else that I just said is gone. And so I understand what he's saying, like about positioning. Sometimes you may want to be at 14 or maybe at 15 or at 19. So that was the whole point of asking that question. Like, is positioning a factor outside of compensation? But I don't believe
Right.
that it is. I believe at this
Nah.
point right now, from what we was talking about earlier, about what's looming over our head, get the best compensation you possibly can. This draft is loaded with talent. You really can't go wrong. I'm glad that the Falcons are in this predicament right now with this much talent coming out. That's what makes it so exciting because it's like the first year we've really had real money to spend. And now the first year that we've had like we can go anywhere. We don't even really have to reach. Like, okay, you take that player, so what? Guess what? It's like 5, 10 other
And
players on
I'm
our
gonna
board.
I'm gonna put it just like this, and you just said it right then and there. The Falcons have a board that they're gonna go by. If you end up
Mhm.
at number 19, I'm pretty sure 4 or 5 of those players in your top 20 still gonna be on the board. So
Right.
how can you lose? How? There's going to be a top offensive lineman there. If you have to switch up and go that direction, there's still going to be a top wide receiver there. A top, well, not well, yeah. I could say Darius Robinson could be there as an edge
He be
rusher.
the top right.
You
And
look
and
at
I'll take Robinson. I think he will.
cornerback Terrion Robinson, Quinyon Mitchell. I could just go on and on. You look at safety, Tyler Newman, a guy I think is going to rise all the way up to the
Hey,
bottom of the first round. So I mean, it's just plenty of direction that you can go. So
he's like a
it's no
Steeler guy too. That Tyler
right,
Newman. I like
and
Newman.
that
Me and
that's why I
Burko,
had
we
him
was on
plugged
Newman
that.
too.
That's why I had him plugged at Pittsburgh. If it's
Hmm.
not him, I guarantee you Byron Murphy will be a Pittsburgh Steeler because guess what? Cam Hayward getting up in age and he's probably
Getting
not
up
going to
there.
play but another year or two. You plug in a Byron Murphy, that's your spot right there. So I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. But like I said, man, before we get out of there, man, y'all please drop the question. We got about 5 more minutes and we're gonna roll.
Yeah, man.
Jay
Yeah.
Lewis said he see Wiggins at 28.
T. Higgins.
So I can see that. I can see that.
You doing about T. Higgins?
Yeah, I can see a
Y'all don't.
defensive back being drafted by us.
Yeah.
One guy I like, man, is the guy from Iowa, the John Cooper, I think his name is.
Cooper
You talk about
DeJean.
a guy that's Cooper DeJean. I'm sorry, you're right, Cooper DeJean. Um, a guy that can play slot corner, play outside, play free safety. Sorry, strong safety. He's just an all around talent. Reminds me of a
Yeah.
smaller version of a Rod Woodson, if y'all old enough to remember Rod Woodson. But
Hmm.
I think Cooper DeJean is going to be a real big steal in this draft for somebody. And if I'm the Falcons, if I've gone out and got my edge rush or my wide receiver and I need help at that cornerback position and the safety position, I can line this guy up anywhere on the field. I'm moving back up in the first round and possibly going to get a guy like this
Right.
because versatility is the key to any team in that field. And the more versatile players that you have, the
The
more
better.
playmakers you can put on the field at one time. Just that
And we
simple.
already know it's an offensive game. You need showstoppers and guys who can come off that line, guys who can lock up the receivers. It's offensive driven league. You need defense. You need people who can make tackles, which is another thing you got to factor in when we're talking about these defensive players, especially in the secondary. Can they tackle? Because it's going to be very important coming into this year about the whole technique of tackling, making sure you don't catch a penalty, knowing how to tackle, when to tackle. Can these guys make tackles? It's another thing you got to
Yeah,
factor in.
but if you know Jerry Gray, that's what he teaches. He teaches physicality.
Exactly.
He had AJ out there last year using his hands. So
Yeah.
physicality is something that Jerry Gray teaches, and this is what I love about him bringing over Jesse
Love
Bates,
Jerry Gray, man.
guys like that he can coach because any one of these guys he brings in, and I'm gonna tell you, Quinyon Mitchell, he's a Jerry Gray type guy. You talk
He
about
is
a guy
through and
that high IQ, always knows where he is on the field.
through.
He had the closing speed to catch up to wide receiver. So he's a Jerry Gray type guy. So
He can play
Quinyon Mitchell
zone
to the
and
Falcons, if
man.
they traded back to 19, he would be, yeah, he would be an ideal fit for the Falcons at 19.
Yep. Rick
Let
Straw
me ask y'all.
is like that too, though, as far as like a Jerry Gray guy. I mean, you can
Let me
get
ask
him on
y'all
your
this.
own.
Even if we
Do you
don't
think Marvin
trade
Harris
back
will
and
go past number 3?
Yeah,
uh,
I do.
maybe.
Only because it's
This is a
teams
great
that need
question, official
quarterback.
big gangster. He could possibly go to number 3, and I can see the Giants trading up to go get him. If they're going to keep Daniel Jones around, they got to go get him a number 1 receiver. They may have to give up a lot of picks to go get him, but hey, you paid Daniel Jones, you got to deal with it. So move up, go get Harrison or Neighbors, and you solve that
Made
problem.
that
Just keep
baby.
it real with y'all.
You made that baby. You got to stay with that baby.
Travis,
And
what's
the
up,
Giants
man?
want him too. It's reports.
Drake may not falling. He not falling to us. He not falling out of the top 4. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. And we talk about Arizona being a sweet spot. I think that's turned to the Chargers at number 5. Because if somehow somebody moves up the board from McCarthy at number 4 to Arizona, then Marvin Harrison becomes the prize at number 5. And to be honest, if he falls to 5, the Chargers not trading out of their spot, they're gonna take him because they lost Keenan Allen, they lost Mike Williams, and they only have Quentin Johnston, who didn't do nothing as a rookie last year. So
They was on
Marvin
his
Harrison
head
could end up in
last.
Arizona or Los Angeles. Yeah. So
Yeah, they was on Johnson.
if the Falcons want Marvin Harrison, they got to move up to number 4. Just
That's
that
it.
simple.
And the Cardinals are asking for a king's ransom right now at number 4.
Philip Cross say blood pressure. Tevin said that somebody get his blood pressure medicine yet. I hope he got it, man.
We gotta check on Phil.
But before we get out of here, man,
Phil, drop a comment real quick. Make sure we know you all right.
Oh man. But before we get out of there, man, we're gonna welcome my boy Dixon Way. I know he's gonna be on tonight. He always on, man. He the TNT of Atlanta.
My boy Lord.
Cause like he say, man, when y'all don't want to hear them announcers, turn them down, turn Dixon Way up. But I'll let him finish that statement. Larry, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Appreciate y'all letting me be on your platform. Happy draft day.
Anytime, brother.
Hold on. I just noticed something. What did that say?
Crisp white shirt he got on?
No, I'm talking about that crisp white letters he got up under that Larry Dixon. Where did that say Brock Bowers at 8?
I'm starting controversy.
You got to explain that one.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm just starting controversy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say that's what you wanted, 8. Okay, I got something for you.
No.
JJ McCarthy.
I wanted to see if anybody noticed
that's
that.
the case.
Nah, I just wanted to see if anybody noticed that. That's all.
Oh,
how y'all doing?
I noticed everything. I noticed everything. You know that.
I had noticed that crisp white Falcon shirt he had on first. My bad.
Oh yeah, we got this Fanatics, man. Y'all go check out Fanatics. Our partners at Fanatics. Shameless plug.
Hey, no doubt.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah, man.
No, I don't think I want a tight end, guys. But who knows? Maybe that's Terry, best available. He said he did not want to be tied down to any singular pick, depending on need. So we don't know, guys. And you know what? Some people go into panic. Oh my God, panic. Oh my God. You know what? Really and truthfully, guys, you don't want your GM to show his hand. We're playing spades, bro. We ain't playing Uno. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why would I let
the
world know? Yeah, why would I let the world know what I want to do? You know what I'm saying? Why would I let them know? So the way I'm looking at it is.
But to counter that, we sort of is playing Uno. Because the last 2 years, whatever we picked at 8, it was a run on that particular position. So if we go the edge at number 8, you could potentially see Latu go, Dallas Turner go, Jared Verse right after that.
We run the
and
draft,
the reason why you think about it though. You have teams like the Steelers, the Rams, and in 19 and 20 that can move up to 9 and 10 and go get your edge rushers. So we saw it with Drake London. Soon as we took Drake London, guess what? Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. So we hold the key to the first round. So the only way that it's not a run on position if we just go something just completely out of whack like offensive line. Other than that, if we go wide receiver, it's gonna be a run. If go edge rush, it's gonna be a run. Hell, if we go cornerback, it's gonna be a run. So that's just the fun of it all. But go ahead to what you were saying right quick.
No. I'm just I think our GM is doing exactly what he should do. Putting a lot of doubt in a lot of Falcon fans' mind, which is good for him, because maybe he wants somebody to jump up like a rabbit and try to, get that pick. Because in my opinion, the guys that are 4, 5, and 6 need a wide receiver. They need one in the worst way, especially the Chargers. They just got rid of two of them.
Yep.
And Jim Harbaugh ain't gonna sit
Yeah, I
there
just
and
said that.
say,
Yep.
"Okay, we just got rid of our two best
They
wide receivers.
they got rid of
I'm
two and they
gonna
only
trade
got a
out of that
possible.
spot. Yeah, I'm gonna trade out of that spot and go back where I have no chance to get them. Nah, I'm good on that. I'll get my star receiver, regardless if it's Marvin Harrison, Aduza, or Neighbors. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with the
But
Giants.
but
The Giants,
think about it too, though, Larry. I agree with that.
yeah,
But think about this
Yeah.
too. What if they go Brock Bowers, because we know Jim Harbaugh loves his tight end? You have
Yep.
receivers in the second and third round that
Deep
can come in
draft,
and
bro.
be number one receivers in this draft.
You do not have to
So
now
do it.
if you want
you
to
can
do
see it
they
in
that,
that
have
aspect as well.
right. And the Chargers have like 7 picks within the first top 150. They don't
true,
have to take that. They take that right then. They can go get somebody later on.
true. But I mean, if you got one of the so-called top 10 quarterbacks, young quarterbacks too, top 5 young quarterback, but top 10 quarterback in the league, are you gonna get him a tight end, generational tight end, or a generational wide receiver? I'm just keeping a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody
But
can't
you
be
think
Travis
about it.
Kelce.
Yeah, I was just about to say, but you got to think. Travis Kelce has
Yeah,
been the top target since
Mhm.
Tyreek Hill's been gone. What if Jim
right.
Harbaugh followed that same type thing? I
And
remember
Mark
It can
Indianapolis
definitely
when
happen.
Mark
Peyton Manning, his
Andrews
top
ain't no
target
pushover either.
was with Dallas Clark in Indianapolis when they had Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne. So tight end
Mhm.
is going to always be a quarterback's best friend. And
Always.
I could just see Brock Bowers going at number 5, and then in the second round
Number
they go get a
5?
receiver because I think they set
Oh
on
wow.
defense. Yeah,
I can
number
see
5.
Brock going
Okay.
at 5
I can see it.
because you got your
I
tight
can't see
end.
Brock going
Because
at
you think
5.
about it, they haven't had a tight end since Antonio Gates. Like
Facts.
for real.
Facts on facts on
So
facts.
so
But I
since
Yeah, but think
since
about
they
it.
haven't, they could go get somebody to get that placement there because their
I
tight
would think
end
they would
has
trade
been
that.
lackluster.
Wouldn't they trade that?
Yeah, but think about somebody that you can line up anywhere on the field just like a wide receiver, like we talk about Kyle
Oh
Pitts.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Brock Bowers is
Oh
that
yeah.
kind of talent. Line up in the slot,
Yeah.
line up in the outside. He'll line up as an H back in the backfield. So a mismatch like that, is still a weapon that you need. So like I said, it wouldn't knock me one way or the other, but I can see the Chargers going tight end. I can still see them going offensive line because they still don't have a franchise
True.
left tackle. So I can see
Yep.
Joe
True.
Alt at number
They
5.
Very
can go
true.
Joe
So I
out.
mean,
They can go Joe
Right.
out right there. And,
Yeah.
and because it makes
so
sense because who do they have as their quarterback? One of the top quarterbacks in the
Justin
league
Herbert.
who needs to be
Yep.
protected.
Yeah.
So
And Larry,
I
I
mean,
heard you say
Chargers
trade
can
back.
do a lot.
So who's to say that Brock Bowers will be there if they trade back? The Giants are
That
right
is
there
true.
too. They may be thinking about snagging them. You know what I mean?
Right. That's true.
Do
I
you
mean,
guys think
Yeah,
that the Jets are
I can
gonna
see
pick?
Brock Bowers with the Jets.
yeah.
That's all I was about to say. If
Originally,
it's the
that's
Jets
where I
and they
seen
can't
him.
trade with, that's all I was gonna say. If it's the Jets and they can't trade back to like a lot of rumors are basically
Yeah,
circling the
I think that
Chargers
Brock
are
You know,
Bowers
they
possibly
need
supposed
doing
to.
a
that
offensive
with
lineman too. 'Cause they
Minnesota.
got to protect Aaron.
But
Well, yeah, with Minnesota. But there's a lot of
Right.
mock drafts I've seen Brock Bowers going 10. So they may
Yeah.
run the risk if that's their plan. Hey, we got this, we get more picks, we get the 11. What's that? The 11th and the 20th or the
23.
23rd pick
23.
from
Yes,
Minnesota.
23rd.
We might do that.
Right.
So, that could be a way that the Chargers could stack too. But yeah, either way, you guys make compelling points about Brock Bowers. Look, y'all ain't got to tell me, man. I mean, and you know I'm rooting for the dogs. So, and
Yeah. Oh
in
yeah.
my opinion,
Facts. I'm happy for
in
Brock
my
wherever he
opinion,
goes.
Brock Bowers get in the league, he's gonna be a top 5 tight end. I already said it. You already
yeah,
know, man. Stop playing with me.
Oh yeah.
Real. Let's go.
Hey Chris, Philip said he good for now. So the blood pressure medicine it don't kick in yet. So
My boy.
he said he good for
My
now.
boy. That's what I need to
But
hear.
Oh man.
I'm gonna give y'all a wide receiver that I think I'm gonna give y'all a wide receiver I think gonna be held in the league, and he's a bulldog as well. Rosamie Jackson. Y'all just watch out for
Yeah.
that guy.
I knew that's
You
what you
talking
was
about a
going.
prototypical NFL size for wide receivers. He gonna be that dude, and I could see him in Cleveland with a Deshaun Watson, cause he definitely need another receiver.
Or in
But
Atlanta, I'll take him here.
woo boy,
Joe would take him
go ahead.
here.
Oh yeah,
And I was just saying,
definitely. I
I was
definitely
just saying,
would.
I'll take
But
him here, right here in
before we get
Atlanta,
out of here,
later
man,
round.
we are an hour and a half away from the draft. Before we get out
Yeah.
of here, man,
Let's
y'all
go.
please tune in tonight, 8 o'clock. We're gonna be back right here, and that's right. I said it right here
Right
on
here.
this station, 95 North Falcons Talk Show, A1 Forever, Smitty Sports Machine, Larry Dixon Way. I know he gonna be on Playboy Darian. Y'all can catch his
Yeah.
YouTube as well. But before we get out of here, man, I don't want to steal y'all shine. Y'all tell the people where to find y'all.
Hey man, you already know A1 Forever Sports is the platform on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Please come on over and share a laugh, share a cry, share whatever we're doing that day over at, you never know what's going to happen at A1 Forever Sports. Where we be generational, because it's always time to be, and we don't settle for less, because you can always have more with the vision. It is a new day, and if you haven't done this already, I want everybody to find their peace today. Positive energy always creates elevation. Find your peace today within this chaos that's about to come in the next few hours with the NFL draft that I'm so ready for. Boy, I got some wings on the way. Man, I got some other stuff on the way. But y'all don't care
Man, you
about
trying to
that.
steal
Just see
chicken
us
from
at
me?
8,
You need to
man.
go ahead on, man. Go ahead on.
Just see us at 8, dog.
Larry, tell the
Man,
people where to find you, man.
I don't really have a big platform, man, but I just want to shout y'all boys out, man. I salute all y'all. Y'all are the pioneers of Atlanta Talking Podcasting, man. I love watching y'all each and every
Hey,
time
man.
y'all post and go live, man. I just want to give y'all boys y'all flowers, man, and I'm definitely gonna tune in at 8 o'clock.
Hey, man. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, man. We
Appreciate
appreciate
it,
you
man.
coming up,
Y'all can
too,
find
being able to
Playboy
share your
Darian on
opinion.
YouTube. Give it that channel again. Give it that channel again, Darian.
I don't know if
know
he
if
can
you
Can't
hear
hear
you,
me.
Smitty.
Larry,
All right.
go ahead.
Yo, what's going on, guys? My name's Larry, one half of the Dixon Way. My beautiful wife, Shon's the other half. We try to provide you guys some entertaining and informative commentary throughout the game. So if you don't want to listen to them guys, you know what I'm saying, doing like normal games, Braves, Hawks, Falcons, Bulldogs, even my white Gators, you see the house divided in the back. You know what I'm saying? But we love each other dearly. Yeah, guys, that's what we do. We provide
You better watch
a
out for that
place where
frying
people
pan.
can
Keep
watch the
saying
game with
that.
us. Huh? What you say, Smith?
I said you better watch out for that frying pan. Keep saying that.
Talking about them
Watch out for
Gators.
that frying pan. You keep saying that.
Oh, she know. It's all right.
Yeah.
She talked that junk
Yeah.
too. It'd be the same.
Watch out for that
Look,
frying pan. Whoop.
Be
but
looking
yeah,
like
man.
I already
Rena
know.
Ripley
I already know.
got hit in the head.
We try to we try to provide like basically everybody sitting at the bar, whatever, sitting at your house, and we all talking about it. We interact with the chat and stuff like that. Got little sayings and stuff like that. So yeah, man. If you guys just want to enjoy the game, we're doing a lot of Braves now. Braves season's full tilt. So yeah, all day, every day. We got our schedule up. So if you guys want to check us out, just like it is right there at the _Dixon_way. So I hope you guys tune in. And you guys tune in to Smitty on the laptop and then tune us in on your phone. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the plan right there. And shout
That's
out
how
to
you
y'all
do it.
too, man, for
Yeah.
about the
That's how you
fanatics
do
thing
it.
too, brother. I ain't
Oh,
get my chance
appreciate
to
you,
really
man.
give you your flowers. You guys,
Oh,
y'all
yeah, yeah.
flowers on that, man.
Hey, man.
Y'all too, y'all be really working hard,
Make sure
man.
you send me
That's
that
what it's
link
all
so
about.
I can share that on my channel. So I can share that on my channel.
Okay.
I put it in my
All right,
link
cool.
so I can see some of y'all
I'll
stuff.
put it.
Right.
I'll put it down in the secret back channel. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
And then we
Okay.
can do it like that. Also, guys, make sure if you guys like the collaboration that 10K, Chris, and myself and a bunch of other great Atlanta content creators, make sure you put that hashtag Rise Up Content Creators, created by Chris himself with the great idea on that. So shout out to Chris for that right there. And yeah, guys, we're just trying to provide, a lot of good content and collaboration. If you guys enjoy content like that, let us know so we can do some more for y'all. Straight up and down.
Rise up, content
And
creators.
Yes, sir.
And that's how we're gonna end this episode, man. Rise up content creators, man. Y'all go to YouTube and follow our videos because we did a video chain about a week ago. So y'all please go check it out on what we
Yep.
think about the number 8 pick. Trust me, y'all won't be disappointed if y'all want to see every video. Go to the Dixon Way, man. Go up on his video about the number 8 pick. You will see everybody links to everybody's channel. So you check
In
out
order.
every single video that was made. I think it's about 9 of them. So
11.
y'all please go
11.
check that out, man. Because if y'all
11 to us.
if y'all missed that, I'm telling y'all missing out on something because somebody's gonna come up with that right pick tonight. So they can say I told you so. But an hour and a half away from the draft, man. I hope y'all enjoy and I hope y'all tune in to the 95 North Sports Machine because we're gonna have this thing rocking, man. And for my boy Playboy Darius Chris, A1 forever, my boy Larry Dixon from the Dixon Way. We're gonna holler at y'all later, man. Peace.